everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I wanted to do makeup that I wish was a mini. I did a video a good while ago about my favourite makeup minis, and I am a huge fan of most makeups that come in mini format. So I had a look at my collection and pulled out a few things that I would like it a bit better if they were in mini format for one reason or another. I wanted to go over those today. I apologise now that I'm probably wearing the same top and same eye look that you've seen in another video. I am currently trying to get some pre-filming done for when I go on holiday, which is at some point in May. I'm not too sure in what order I'm putting any of my videos up, but I'm trying to get a few pre-filmed so that I don't miss a upload whilst I am on holiday. So let's get into the products. There's not too many to go through, so hopefully this should be quite a quick video. First one, which is one that sort of came to mind when I thought of doing this video, is my The Balm Mary Luminizer highlighter. That's for the sole purpose that I don't think I will ever get through this highlighter. I've been using this pretty much every day for at least the last 5 months, and I am making the tiniest of dents in it, but not getting very far. So if this was in a mini format, that would be great. It is kind of my perfect highlighter, and it's like quite a subtle highlighter, and it is the one I wear for work. But I would like to actually finish it, and I think I've got no chance with it being the big pan that it is. So if it was a smaller pan, I think I would definitely have a better chance. And also it would have been, I'd like to think, cheaper to purchase as well. I know you can get this as part of face palettes and things that they have, but I'm not a huge fan of face palettes because I never feel like I get my money's worth out of them. So definitely this standalone in a smaller size pan would be ideal. Another highlighter I picked for pretty much the exact same reason is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. I have this in a couple of shades. This one is Precious Petals and the other one is, I think it's Blossom something, because it's a pink shade. And I really do enjoy using these. These are for when I want more of a glow than using the Mary Luminizer. But I know these are reasonably priced to begin with. I think they are less than £5. But I would like to have a collection of them, if that makes sense. Not that I necessarily need one. And I could easily be able to purchase full size of these at only £5 each. But I would never make my full use out of them. So if they brought these out in little minis that you could buy individually, I would like to have quite a few different shades of them and still believe that I would be getting my full use out of them and actually being able to finish them up. Whereas I think if I bought numerous at this size, it would be a bit of a waste. So this would be one that would be quite nice to be a mini, so that I could try further shades without wasting the ones I already have, if that makes sense. The next product is this Essence Volume Stylist, really long name, mascara. 18-hour lash extension mascara with lengthening fibres. This is an empty that I've had in the bottom of my drawer for a while now. I finished this a good while ago and I've yet to repurchase it because of the reason why I want it to be a mini. This is a drier formula mascara, which I don't mind, and this is probably one of my favourite mascaras, but it dries out too quick. I don't tend to religiously or at all stick to the 3-month rule with mascaras. I tend to like to use mine for 6 months. Touch wood, I've never had any eye infections or eye irritations because of my mascara, so I don't feel like that's a problem. But with this mascara, I do feel like even at sort of the 2.5 month mark, this one really starts drying out and just isn't as good anymore. So I think if this came in a mini, I will be able to get my full use out of it before it dries out. I say I know it is a dry formula and that is the point of it, but at the point where it's starting to really dry out, you just can't use it anymore. Usually stop using it before it's actually run out of product because it's just too dry. So I feel like if this was in a mini, I would be able to use it fully before it ran out. It's not an expensive product to be purchased because I think this is less than £3, but that's kind of not the point. I would just like to be able to fully use it. If it was a mini, I think that would be achievable. Then we have a couple of eyeliners, both of which are in here for pretty much the same reason. The first one is the Milani Stay Put Waterproof Eyeliner, and this is the one that I use in my waterline. But because it's not something that I use every day, I feel like if it was a mini, the size of that would be more than enough for me to get my full use out of, and that I wouldn't feel like I was constantly repurchasing these. I do have 2 of these. One is in the shade Linked on Black, and then the other one is in something espresso, so I have the black and the brown. I also have a thing with eyeliners that I like to get pretty close to the mirror. It's not as much of an issue when doing my waterline, it is more so for winged eyeliner, but generally I like to get closer to the mirror. and my eyesight's getting worse and worse, so I'm finding I'm constantly poking myself in the eye with this when I'm putting it in the waterline because I can't quite get close enough to the mirror. I'm turning into such an old woman. But it would be nice if this was smaller, because I still feel like I would definitely get my money's worth out of it before needing to purchase a new one. I've used this a lot of times, and I don't think I've ever even sharpened this, and I've used it a lot. So you definitely do get a lot of product out of one sharpen, as it were, anyway. So I feel like a mini would still last a decent amount of time before needing to be purchased. The next eyeliner is the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner, and this, as I say, goes back to the reason I've just stated. I would like to get closer to the mirror, especially when doing my winged liner. I have to get right up close to the mirror to see what I'm doing, and my favourite go-to eyeliner is the Tarte Man-Eater eyeliner, but I never buy the full size of that. I just purchase it as I think it's £1 perk when you place an order. Usually I can pick up a mini, or they have minis in the makeup sets that they tend to have around Christmas and things, and I think I've got about 3 in my backup drawer there ready for use that I've purchased when I've made orders, and the size of it is perfect. I generally do like the formula of that eyeliner a bit better than this one. This is a slightly wetter formula. Again, maybe if I could get closer to the mirror I'd make less mistakes, even if it was a wetter formula, but I suppose the risk in making it a mini would be the fine line of how much liquid to put in the mini so that it wasn't an even wetter formula, if that makes sense. I presume there is a way that they do that so it's the same eyeliner formula. But yeah, that's probably my main issue with this one. I'm so used to using the Tarte mini that it'd be nice to try this in mini formula to see if I like it as much, because this is half the price of the Tarte one at full price, should I say. This is a cheaper alternative, so it would be nice if I could try this one in a mini. Then the final product is one of the Colourpop Luxe lipsticks. This is in the cream formula. This is the shade Still Crazy. This is just kind of an example more than anything. I think it's safe to say that this is probably my favourite bullet lipstick formula. I used to always go for matte lipsticks in bullet formula because I found they were more long lasting. I'd say this is the cream formula, but this for a bullet lipstick is super long lasting, and because it is that cream formula it's really comfortable. I find that liquid lipsticks are comfier in the matte formula than a bullet one, so with this it's great because I get the longevity that I would with a matte liquid lip, but I also get the comfort of it being a cream. I do believe these come in matte formula, but it is the cream formula that I do prefer best. My issue is that I never use up a full lipstick. Don't get me wrong, I do have minis in my collection that I haven't used full ones up, but there are so many shades in this formula that I want to try that if I could purchase them in mini format I would be able to try them. These are only $7, so again they don't break the bank if I did want to purchase the full size, but I just feel it would be a waste of product because I'm never going to get my full use out of it. So if I could get minis then it would be ideal. I think they do their liquid lipsticks in mini, but I've not seen that they do these. If I'm completely wrong, please let me know in the comments, and I will be definitely checking out Colourpop's website because I would happily purchase a set of minis in these because I do like the formula that much, and I just feel like I'd get my money's worth out of them that bit more and could try more shades because I do really like them. So that is it for my makeup I wish came as a mini. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.